just hooked that baby up to the four-wheeler, and hopefully it'll get us a nice place to catch a few fish today. Alright, now I'm going to throw a tent on there. Then I'll get that strapped on and I'll ask you what's wrong with that. Make sure our merchandise is good. So now we're getting the little pop-up set up for the recliner. One more on the backside here. That wind could shift tonight, probably will. So we'll put one there too. Hubs aren't my favorite tents, but as easy as they are to pack around in your vehicle, you get tons of space for the setup. Yep. Just a little late now, right? Matt just offered to help after the last screws in. I see how you are. So we're in here. We got the lazy boy. It's warm and as can be. So if you're gonna have one of these hubs, Clam makes a light that's pretty good. It goes to any 12-volt battery, so I just have it wired down here, and I just throw a Milwaukee 12-volt battery down in there. And then another good item to know is Clam makes these coat hooks. They just slip in to this little sleeve here. It makes it nice for hanging your coat. Well, I never ended up catching a fish. I did have one strike that I'm pretty sure I missed. I had some mono line tied around the tip of my rod and missed him. So we're gonna go back to the base camp, night camp, and see if we can get into some pups and some burbot. These are those beaver dam rod holders. They're not too bad. They'll hold tip ups or fishing rods. I just screwed them on to my otter bucket holders. Use them quite a bit. So anyhow, we'll just get down the road. Looks like some people just left their stuff on the ice there, and they look like they had a good night. So this might not be a bad spot either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 and a trout. Too bad they left the trout out. It's kind of illegal, I think. Oh well. Home sweet home. jump in here and see how we fared last night. It's nice to be able to leave a tent up so you don't have to get all the stuff set up every day. So, yep, we got her. Just have to chisel out our holes real quick and fire up the heater. And we'll be ready to chill all day here. Okay, so we're back at the ranch again today. And my buddies just left, and it's interesting. 3 more friends that I'd known from a few years back from here at the Gorge and Henry's were up here fishing too, so might go fish with them here in a few hours. But for the meantime, we're gonna drop down and see if we can sit in our tree stand and wait for a big one to come along. And hope for the best. So it's Saturday morning, about 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna go chase some big lake trout, and hopefully we'll get into some. I'm going over to my second home with the recliner, and we'll go from there. A little bit nippy this morning, but we got everything packed up. I think we're gonna be good. So sitting out here, got my holes bigger. Mickey Moused them a little bit and tied them together with a spud bar. Now I'm just setting a big old jig on the bottom. It's a waiting game now. So we'll see what happens. Hooked up, Joe! I don't think he's very big, but well, I could be wrong. Where'd you pick him up at?
About 25 feet.
Well, congrats, buddy.
Well, not yet. Just blew the bubbles, though. He's a, I don't know, 12, 13. There he is right here.
Nice. Oh, baby. If I can help you, Trent, you probably don't want me though.
I'll get him, yeah.
Wow. Nice fish. Now for the camera. Nice. Good job, buddy.
That's been the, it didn't feel like a good hook set, but it
Yeah.
is.
Boy, they get them in there good, don't they?
That's why you need that. That's a good one to start 2020 on.
Oh man, let's see him on the camera.
I'm gonna try.
Yep. Good boy. Good job, Mr. Poke 3. Good deal.
Teener, huh?
He's got his jaw dripped a little bit, wasn't you?
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
That's odd.
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
Yeah, he's been hooked before.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Good job, buddy.
Hey, that's worth sitting here all day, huh?
Oh man, that is nice. Good job. Good job, brother. Nice work. Nice work. And tell me where you caught him.
Well,
in the mouth.
In the mouth. So, yeah.
Love it, love it, love it. Cool, I'll put the bed back up here.
Little twist center.
That's interesting. I have had some chasers. Come from the bottom up, like you're saying.
And then turn their nose up.
Yeah, he'll go like 35 feet and then he turns his nose up at it.
Yeah.
So we're getting lots of cracking on the ice. Might be fun to drive back on the four-wheeler. A little bit dicey. Let's even making Trent talk a little bit, and over in the other tent I can hear him. It's right under our feet. Woo! That is rocking in the free world, baby.